got I got 5 tests still out there. I got 5 tests still out there. Let me get your test. 5 people holding on. Look, I can't tell whose phone this is. I call you out, but I have no idea. I got 5 tests. I don't know. 5 papers. Come on, bring your test in. Bring your test in. I'm sure. I'd like to review it. I can't review it. You're holding up the review. Holding up the review. Let's go. Let's go. Where's scholars? Let's go. Let's go. Bring it in. All right. They all began to make excuses. He says, I've married a wife. I have a piece of land. I need to go see about it. They all began to make excuses. All right, which phone is yours? Crack the most. There you go. All right, who else got a test? Come on, Asher. Come on, y'all. What's up? Ari, I got your test. I don't think I got your test, Ari. Where you at? All right, y'all. What's up? I need a stick on. Got mad papers. I got 2. Go ahead now. I know. Your name on both of it? Your name on both of it. Come on, bring your test up. Who got a test? Is that Yakanan got a test in his hand? Hey, so the general got a test in his hand? The general? No. I thought I would have had a general test for him. Oh no, the general here. What did you do? Take the test twice, General? No, I passed the test. And that one too. Did I get her test? Yeah, that's it right there. All right, General, you last one. All right, all praises, all praises. Okay. So I'll read the question and I'll read the answer. All right, we're going to review the test real quick. What? No, you don't get no extra credit. Okay? Your credit. All right, let's see what we got here. Question 1, go ahead. All
right, question 1. All right, question 1 reads, what was created on each of the 7 days of creation?
Right. In order. Okay, in order. So day 1, what was created? Light was created. Now, if you add anything else to that, I let it slide, but light was created, okay? Day 2, what was created? You can call it the firmament. You can call it the heavens. You can call it the sky. I will take any one of those answers. That's day 2. Day 3, what was created? Dry land, seas. I'll take those 2, right? Grass, plants, you could add that too, but I need the land and the sea. You can't create grass with no land, right? So you put grass, you didn't put land, it is wrong, okay? Okay. No, you should get somebody partial credit for that. All right, day 4. Okay. I got, what was created day 4? The what? The sun, the moon, right, and the stars. Very good. What was created on day 5? The creatures in the water. Fish and birds. All right. Day 6. People, cattle, animals that roam on dry land. Day 7. All right, Shabbat, right? He rested. Very good. If you said those things, you got that right. If you didn't say it, you got it wrong. All right. Question 2. Read.
Question 2.
I'm sorry.
Okay, what's the question?
Since number one is like a 7-part like answer, you're gonna give partial credit. You get the whole answer wrong if you're missing some stuff.
If you each day has multiple answers. If you don't have one right answer per each day, you get the whole question wrong. Okay? I need at least one right answer per day. You can't give me a day where you creating rap. All right? There's no day like that. I'm not giving you that question. Okay? All right, read that.
All right. Question 2. From which tree was Adam and Eve not to eat?
What tree they was not supposed to eat from? Right, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, not the tree of life. Okay, right? Not no ganja trees. I've seen a lot of weird answers. The tree of good and evil is the right answer, and it's the only right answer. Question 3.
Question 3. What was Cain's question back to Yahweh when Yahweh asked where Abel was?
Right. Right. Am I my brother's keeper? Is the answer, the correct answer, and the only correct answer. Okay. Question 4.
Question 4. What was the name of the son of Adam and Eve who was given to replace Abel?
Seth. Very good. Question 5. 4, right. I didn't see anybody get that one wrong. Right. But number 5, I see some colorful answers. Read number 5. Question.
Question 5. Who was the oldest man in the world, and how many years did he live?
The oldest man is Methuselah, and he is 969 years. Not Adam, not Yahushai, not crazy questions that I got. All right. Huh? We have to determine that. It's not the right age and name. All right, might give a partial, but it kind of confusing. All right.
All right. Question 6.
We got this one.
Of each of the clean animals.
There's 7 of the clean, so they can, okay, so they can eat of the clean animals. This is 17, 72. All right. Question 7.
Question 7. How many times was the dove sent out of the ark?
3 times, not 2 times, not 1 time, not 4 times, 2 times, 3 times. 3 times is the answer. Okay. 8.
Question 8. Who was called a mighty hunter in Genesis 10?
Nimrod. Everybody pretty much got that right. I didn't see that wrong in anybody's paper. Chapter 9, right? Y'all just celebrated Nimrod's Day, right? Chapter 9. Yeah.
What is the name of the city where the Most High confused the languages?
All right, so the answer is Babel, but I'll take Shinar if you put Shinar. I'll take it. But it's really Babel is the city, but I can see that confusion when you read the story. But Babel or Shinar, I'll take either one. Okay. Question 10.
Question 10. Who was Abram's father?
Only one answer to that. Terah. 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 Terah is Abraham's father. Read. Question 11.
Question 11. Abraham, Shema. Question 11. Abraham said that his wife Sarai was really his blank in Genesis 12.
Right, sister, not cousin. All right, sister. Question 12.
Question 12. What was the name of the city where Lot moved to after separating from Abraham?
Sodom and Gomorrah is the name of the city. Now that city was in the plains of Moab, but I don't know. Sodom and Gomorrah is the city. So again, if you don't put Sodom and Gomorrah, or at least Sodom or Gomorrah, something, you're gonna get it wrong. Read. Next question.
Question 13. In Genesis 14, king of Salem.
Melchizedek is the son of Salem. Now, some people put Yahusha. Now listen, I know we got doctrines, we got breakdowns. Breakdown, and the breakdown is correct. But when you read the question, what is the question? Read the question again.
Question 13.
In
Genesis 14.
In Genesis 14, it's saying. It didn't say who the breakdown of Melchizedek is. It said in Genesis 14. It's giving you the chapter. Why would you give me the wrong answer? Read on. Who's the king of Salem? Melchizedek in Genesis 14. Okay. Now you break down who Melchizedek is, and you go to, Books of Paul, and you get understanding. You're going to realize it's Mashak Yahusha. But that wasn't the question. All right. Question 14.
Question 14. What kind of animal in place of Isaac when Abraham was asked to offer his son as a sacrifice?
A what? A ram. A ram is not a lamb. A ram is a goat. Ram goat. All right? Not a lamb. Okay? It's a ram. The one that will run into you, will butt you down, will knock you down in the street. That's a ram. A goat down, a lamb is very docile. They hang out with you. A ram will butt you down in the street. Okay? Similar family of animal, but not the same. Okay? Question 15.
Question 15. After Sarah died, who was Abraham's wife?
Yes, Keturah took her place after she passed away. Okay. Question 16.
Question 16. Who did Jacob marry first?
Leah. He married Leah first. Okay. Then he married Rachel.
Question 17. What was the name of Yaakov and Leah's daughter?
Dinah. That's the only daughter that he had. All right? That can't be hard. Right? He had plenty of sons, only had one daughter. Okay. 18.
Question 18. Why did Joseph's brother hate him?
Joseph's brothers hate him. Okay, I will take he was the favorite of Jacob. He loved him more. I take because of his dreams, that they were envious of his dreams. I'll take his coat of many colors, anything that actually took place. I will not take because they didn't like him. Because I've seen some answers, man. I'll take any answer that's from the scriptures, right? Verse 9, question 19.
Question 19. Which of the two dreamers in prison with Joseph was executed?
So now, who was in there with him? The baker and the butler. Who got killed? The baker. The butler and the baker didn't get killed. Only the baker got killed. In fact, the butler is the one that told Pharaoh to go get Joseph. Interpreted this. Didn't he tell Pharaoh to go get Joseph? So he couldn't have been dead.
Question 20. Which of his brothers did Joseph put in jail to ensure the rest would return?
Simeon, not Benjamin. Benjamin came at the end. They kept Simeon and said, go get Benjamin. Oh my goodness. All right. I appreciate everybody that took the test, because that's the only way that you can track the fact that you're learning. Shemai for me. Shemai. That means listen. All right, these tests are important so you can gauge yourself, so you know that you're learning. Remember, this is not church. Church, you went, you had a good time, you went home, you learned nothing. Right? Here is a learning environment. I need to know you guys are retaining information so I know what to go over more and more and more and more. These tests help us, gauge the knowledge that's being given. All right, so I appreciate everyone that took the test. I will mark all the tests and I will give the test back to you. You could have a test for your study, right? And you have your study, you can study it later on, you can get reference. All right, so you can have it in your notes so that no one can trick you up, at least on these questions. All praises. All right, give me 2 Timothy 2:15. 2 Timothy 2:15.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, and verse 15. Study to show thyself approved,
right,
unto the Most High.
Come on.
A workman that needeth not to be ashamed,
right,
rightly dividing the word of truth.
Right, it's very important that we study, so we have no need to be ashamed. They're talking at variance differently than what everybody else is doing. People will try to shame you, but that's why you study, so you can prove what you're saying. Okay, so you have no need to be ashamed, so you can be sure when you deliver the word of the Most High. Okay, so it's important that we all study. All right, we read together, we come together. When you leave from here, open that Bible during the week, right? Don't open that, if you got an app on your phone, you got Bible app, open it up, read. Okay, it's good you can listen, but it's even better to read, because when you read, then you can reference where you saw this at. When you just listen to the Bible, you're not going to remember where did you hear that. You're going to know you heard it, but where is it? Right? But when you read it, your eyes are recording where this information is. You later on can go back to it again. Everybody understand that? That's why it's important that we read. Read on.
Verse 16. But shun profane and vain babblings.
Shun vain and profane babblings. What does it mean to shun? What does it mean to shun something? Right? To put it down, push it away from you. Say, you don't want nothing to do with that. You can shun vain and profane babblings because you know the Bible. So when somebody tells you, they put happy birthday Jesus on Christmas, you can shun that. And so that's nonsense. That's wickedness. Right? When somebody says Happy New Year's, you can shun that because you know better. You can shun vain and profane babblings. Things that people say that are not in the Bible. Okay, read on.
For they will increase unto more unrighteousness. Because
if you listen to these vain and profane babblings, it will increase unrighteousness in your life. Okay, your mind will become wicked, and therefore your actions will become wicked. So we have to shun. You hear something wicked, you ain't dealing with that. You don't give regard to it, because next thing you know, your mind gets infiltrated, and next thing you know, you don't know what you're doing. So it's very important that you stay on the right path, you stay in the light, and you don't let the darkness dwell within. Okay? Read.
Will eat as doeth a canker.
Right, their word will eat like a canker. Canker is almost like rust. Right? How it just gets inside something and starts to eat it up and destroy. You know, if something looks strong, and if the rust get in there, you push on that thing and it will fall apart. Because why? From the inside, it will eat you up. That's why I said it will eat you like a canker if you pay attention to these vain babblings. Okay? Prove all things. Stay fast on what the word says. Okay? Read.
Of whom is Hymenaeus and Philetus.
Right?
Proof have heard, saying that the resurrection is past already.
Right, so they done what? False. Okay? Like the floating Sabbath. Right? Where, okay, Sabbath is Wednesday. No, it's Tuesday. That is a false doctrine. Okay? The Sabbath is Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. All right? That's the Sabbath. That's the only real Sabbath. If you're taking ear to these, you need to study more. If you study more, you will see that that's incorrect. Okay? There's a lot of false doctrines out here. Right? YouTube is littered with false doctrines. What you take in. If you see something, check it out with your elders. Understand and get that foundation. All right? If you got something and it's concrete, we're going to determine either one or the other. Or it's no good. You got to come. Truth is you got to prove all things. Some of the breakdown. If you're not grounded, you might start thinking day and the transition day. And no, prove it many different ways over. Okay? Read.
And overthrow
your faith. Next thing you know, you're not going to be keeping no Sabbath because you're going to say, you know what? Nobody knows. You get confused. A lot of times people come with understandings and all they were more confused. And when doubt comes in, doing nothing on Saturday, when you used to keep the Sabbath day. But because doubt came in, foundation. So you have to have a solid foundation. On that foundation until something is proven to you, doubt to be otherwise. Not saying you can't. And the Most High also to this day is revealing higher levels of understanding to us, especially as we go deeper into the Hebrew understandings. But you're not moved until you're moved. Okay? Don't be tossed to and fro with the wind of every doctrine. Okay? You got to be stable. All right, read.
Verse 19. Nevertheless, the foundation of Yahweh standeth sure, having this seal. The Most High knoweth them that are his.
That's right. The foundation of the Most High standeth sure. Right? And he sealed who belong to him. So if you belong to the Most High, you sealed in his faith. Come. Read.
And let everyone that nameth the name of a Mashiach depart from iniquity.
That's right. Everyone that nameth the name of Yahweh depart from iniquity. No more sin. All right. We renounce sin. All right. Not saying you can't have a moment of weakness or fall short of the commandments, but you repent and you get right back on that road to righteousness. Okay. Read on.
Verse 20. House. There are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but also of wood and of earth.
So now read that again.
Verse 20.
Read that again.
But in a great house, there are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but also of wood and of earth.
Right. So in a great house, in a big house, there's gold, silver, wood, and earthen vessels. Okay. So there's different levels. right, within that great house. So what do we do? We fall short, right? But to the earthen vessel, you fall short, you out of the house. So we gotta make sure that we're striving for perfection. You know,
some to honor and some to dishonor.
Right, and some to honor and some to be destroyed. Read on.
Verse 21. If a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified, and meet for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work.
Right, so this is where we all trying to aspire to be. Prepared to every good work. Meet for the master's use. That means Yahweh Shai, the Most High, can use you. Why can he use you? Because you made yourself strong, right? You worked on it. You studied. So now he can use you. He can send you someplace to what? Wake up his children. There might be somebody that the Most High wants to wake up. He could use you to do it. Because you got what you need inside you to do it. Because you studied. Right? Because you took the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Most High as a priority. Okay? Read on.
Verse 22. So you for lust.
Right?
But follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on the Most High out of a pure heart.
Right, out of a pure heart. So faith, charity, right? Righteousness is what we all should be, just doing, give them all of our energy to. Okay, this is what the Most High requires of us. Okay, so we're going to study. We're going to continue to study. We're going to shun vain and profane babblings. We're going to grow in righteousness. Next week, we're starting Exodus. Okay, I already have an Exodus test. So don't even think there's not going to be a test because I have the test already. All right, so we're going to go through the book of Exodus. Information Exodus. At the end of Exodus, we're going to have a test. And we're going to do likewise Leviticus, likewise with Numbers and Deuteronomy. Right? Because we're going to be scholars of this Torah. Huh? All right, and we're going to advance. All right, as we advance, we're going to start to get more into the Hebrew and understand the Hebrew words that were used to get higher levels of understanding. All right, so we can actually excel the knowledge of those that were even transliterated this scripture. Okay, so that's what the Most High is in store for us. All praises. All right, so with that being said, announcements. Any announcements out there? Where's Moshe? Moshe. It's on the board.
I know it's on the board.
Yeah.
I think Samuel.
Yeah, it's on
the 28th, set?
Yeah.
27. No, you got January. Oh, 27.
It's not clearly written on the board?
No.
Okay. So we need to correct that. Okay. All right, we'll correct that shortly. All right, so we got most immediately. I know a lot of your families are going to try to pull you into this New Year's thing. Come Sunday evening. Okay, there's no New Year on Sunday evening. Okay, there's nothing new about there come Sunday evening. It is in the springtime. Okay, late March and early April is the beginning of the year. Okay, so tomorrow night, where the wicked will be out there celebrating their New Year, we're going to be out there, of course, casting down man, as the scriptures say. So we'll be out there prophesying against this place and against this false new moon. Okay, so don't get caught up in that spirit. That's not for you. Right? That's for the world. All right. And if you with the Most High, you're not with the world, huh? right? Because the world is a wicked world, an evil world, and you're righteous. So we're not going to get involved in no New Year's celebration or Old Year's night, as Benjamin said, right? Either way, it's the same wickedness, right? January 16th at even. Okay, January 16th at even. It's a Tuesday even. It's a new moon. All right, keep that in mind. Mark that down. Put it in your calendar on your phone. January 16th at even is the new moon. Okay. And so you record that, which that will be, I think we'll be ushering in the 11th month at that point. Right, we'll be ushering in the 11th month. We're now in the 10th month. That will be the 11th month. Okay, and in February coming up, we have Purim, which is a glorious holiday. We got to start building the committee for Purim. And what we're going to do for Purim this year. Okay, so those that's going to work on the Purim celebration, let's talk about it. Let's get the plans Purim. All right, Purim is a 2-day celebration, which actually the day before Purim is the feast of Nicanor. So it's actually 3 celebrations back to back to back. So that's going to take some planning. All right, so let's get a committee together to get that all situated so we can have a glorious time on our Purim. Remember, Purim is our gift-giving holiday. So I will be receiving gifts from everybody that wants to give. Okay, just give them this way. All right, so that's our gift-giving holiday, the holiday of Purim. Pure, casting pure. All right, so I think that's all the announcements. Any other announcements? Summit, Hebrew Summit, the 18th of January, San Diego. Okay, we'll be out in San Diego representing the Line of Zion out in the Hebrew Summit in San Diego, representing the Mahara Yasharallah, the Mashara Yasharallah, the government of Israel.
So when we living, the 18th or
the 17th? No, the 18th.
It's a time change.
Huh?
It's a time change.
Yeah, 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. Yeah, it's our second summit on the West Coast. So. All right. So we're gonna be California styling. All right. So huh? That's Sunday. So it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Leave it Thursday, come back Sunday. Come back Sunday. Somebody said no? No? All right, hallelujah. All right, so now we say, Admanim Upanya Yerushalayim, stand and face Jerusalem, set up the closing prayers and praise unto the Most High Yahweh. Shabbat Mashiach Yahushua. Hallelujah. 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 Who's the power? Yahweh's the power. Who's the power? Yahweh's the power. By Hashem. Yahweh Shai. By Hashem. Yahweh Shai. Kurash, kurash, kurash. Kurash, kurash, kurash. Kurash, kurash, kurash. Kurash, kurash, kurash. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Is the name. Is the name. Abanawa. Abanawa. Yahweh. Yahweh. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Is the name. Is the name. Hamashiach. Hamashiach. Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. Come Abanawa Yahweh. Come Abanawa Yahweh. Come Abanawa Yahweh. Come Abanawa Yahweh. Come Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Come Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Come Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Come Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Come Yasharallah. Come Yasharallah. Come Yasharallah. Come Yasharallah. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. By Hashem. By Hashem. Hamashiach. Hamashiach. Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. Yahweh. Yahweh. Shabbat. Shabbat. Assalam, Abakushah, Shemai, Zapalayu, Barak, Marapah, Akizak, Wamagan, Mashma'ayim, Akim, Wa, Akbar.
Akwatia, Bakusha, Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahushua, Yahat, Shatan, Yahat, Yahat, Kol, Rahim, Yahat, Kol, Rahim, Bakusha.
To the power of Amos and Jacob, for his mercy truly endured forever. We thank Yahweh for giving us the Shabbat day. We thank Yahweh for all the souls in this room logged in online. We thank Yahweh for all the Akim wa Akwatim that face Jerusalem on the Shabbat day, beseeching the Most High of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We are those that have served the Shabbat day as a day that's been sanctified and set apart, a day that we are to be gathered together as one body, one mind, and one place, and worship our power, Yahweh. Heavenly Father, we pray to keep the prayer that is written in Sirach, the 36th chapter, and it reads, "Have mercy upon us, O Yahweh, of all, and behold us, that seek not after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. And let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O Yahweh. Show new signs and make other strange wonders. And thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath, adversary, and destroy the enemy. Make the time short. Remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works. Let them that escape be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. Smite in sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen that say there is none other but we. Gather all the tribes of Yahweh together and inherit thou them, as from the beginning. O Yahweh, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn. O be merciful, thy holy city, the place of thy rest. Fill Zion with thy unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory. Give testimony to those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name. Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. O Yahweh, hear the prayer of the servants according to the blessing of Aharon over thy people, that all they which dwell upon the earth may know that thou art the power, the eternal power. Let all that have breath praise Yahweh. Hallelujah. Let all that have breath praise Yahweh. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. In the mouth of it, Yahweh perfected praise. In the mouth of it, Yahweh perfected praise. In the mouth of it, Yahweh perfected praise. Hallelujah, hallelujah. In the mouth of it, Yahweh perfected praise. In the mouth of it, Yahweh perfected praise. In the mouth of it, Yahweh perfected praise. Hallelujah, hallelujah. One more time. In the mouth of it,
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, I'm taking my baby. Oh, I was trying to get it on live. Get it.